Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders. For White Bear Lake Bears, it'll be Tommy Giller. Off the draw, they win it. Olmshank fires one. It's deflected away. Sam Anderson with it. Fires one. In! Sam Anderson with the empty net goal.
Odd Man Rush with Zach Halverson, Dan Myers, and Jess Myers.
You can sleep with the dawn, but when you gotta wake up and fight.
And welcome to the very first ever Odd Man Rush here on the Minnesota Hockey Magazine.com radio network, whatever you want to call it. I know it's not really a network yet, but we're going to build a network. And we're going to start with this podcast. Again, the show is Odd Man Rush. The normal hosts will be myself, Zach Halverson, Jess Myers, and Dan Myers. Dan Myers is on assignment. We are going to bring on the Hobie. This is pretty big for the first show ever of Odd Man Rush. We're going to bring on Nick Dowd of St. Cloud State. Nick, I watched you guys all year via Husky Productions on Channel 999 in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, which, by the way, if you ever want to catch a game with the St. Cloud State Huskies, that is a great option to have. Nick, talk about the St. Cloud State season. It was had its up and downs, but you guys certainly certainly showed plenty of talent and promise.
Yeah, obviously, as start off, it's a privilege to be a part of that organization, that program, university. It did have its ups and downs. We started off the year extremely hot, only lost one game before Christmas, and after Christmas, we kind of look at the stats total, and we were pretty much an average team after Christmas. We were fortunate enough that the work we did before Christmas got us into the regionals, and like everyone says, you never know what can happen once you get in. So. We were happy to get in, and we took advantage of Friday night. Unfortunately, Saturday night came to an end, but tip our hats to all the teams that made it. So,
well, sometimes the students that get the most attention are in the stands and not on the football field.
Yeah, two White Bear Lake seniors know really all about that. While their buddies are creating highlights on the field, they are letting the city know all about it. Here's our John Lordson.
The amazing atmosphere.
Some strive to be standout athletes. Some strive to be standout students.
Center, and Redmond takes it down the field. He is getting towards the end zone, pushed down by Brager.
These guys strive to be the voice of White Bear Lake High School.
We had tons of fun on the broadcast and in the student section, so I'm really surprised of how great it's gone so far.
But it didn't start out that way for seniors Chad Olson and Zach Halverson. Last spring, they got an idea to create an online radio network for White Bear Lake sports, something people could listen to in real time. Donations helped make that possible, and the name came easy enough.
And it was HORN, Halverson Olson Radio Network, now the Horn.
The kickoff, though, was a bit of a challenge. The first game of the year wasn't what they expected.
We left the stadium thinking, oh, this is our senior year, and we're going to have to be doing this all season. And, we weren't really having a ton of fun. And
the duo started to get more comfortable on air, and in a game against Woodbury, the Horn was officially born.
Connection, and the Bears lead 27-6.
We both just went nuts on the air, and I listened to it like the next day or whatever. We're just screaming. And
ever since then, each week that we go along, it seems to get better and better.
The Friends have taken their show on the road. Not only do they broadcast home games in the student section, but they do the same thing for away games. Like their classmates on the field, they've become fan favorites in the stands.
The student section chanted Helvey, Helvey for me, and then ended up chanting, Chad, Chad, Chad like that, and amazing experience, absolutely.
Now, football isn't their only passion, we should mention. Zach says that his vision for the Horn is to broadcast for other sports in addition to football, so girls soccer and spring sports as well.
Yeah, he says they've received feedback from alumni across the country who are listening online.
On Monday, I went out with Nicholas Anderson to the White Bear Lake Bears boys hockey tryouts at the Vadnais Sports Center. I got an in-depth look at the Bears team and even tried my shot at making the team.
Right now, we're doing some scrimmaging, trying to get a look at the young new players for the year. Do some couple shooting drills and stuff too to get warmed up. So far we're off to a decent start. Should be a decent group to shoot from. I'm a goalie. It's always up for grabs. You got to compete. You got to stay hardworking. I don't take it for granted. I mean, anyone can come in here if they're going to prove themselves better. I'm sure they've earned the spot, but as of right now, I plan on competing and beating everyone else.
Mitch Morissette, correct?
Yes, sir.
You had a heck of a season last year.
It was okay.
I mean, how do you top that?
Just come to the rink and work hard every day and don't take anything for granted. Hopefully we'll get back there.
All summer long, you worked hard. What is it like to finally get back on the ice in a team setting?
Well, I don't know. I know we lost a lot last year. Everyone knows it, but it's just been really good to watch everyone get better over the summer. And I think we got a lot of the right pieces to really make a run this year.
What do you think of the incoming sophomore class?
I like it. A lot of energy, not that much size, but they're fast, and that's all you really need.
All right, thanks a lot, Mitch.
It's around 40, 50 players out there. We have spot for 37 players this year, and I believe we take 24 with us for a couple weeks, and then we make our roster finalized. Hopefully we'll be another contender against Hill this year and have a good run. It's a blast last year. It was a great experience.
Today on Sports Path, we have a story on a local athlete with hopes to make it to the Olympics. We'll also update you on how your team did over the holiday break, and we have some basketball highlights to share with you. All this next on Sports Path. Hi everyone, I'm Zach Halverson, and welcome to Sports Path. As you can see, I don't have a co-host, but I have you. Yes, you, the viewer. That is all I really need. Let's get this show rolling, shall we? We have some boys basketball highlights to share. The entire crew here at TV19 Sports. I'm Zach Halverson, wishing you a happy new year. We will see you very soon here on TV19 Sports.
Playing along the blue line here. Here's Giller who fires one in! Tommy Giller! The second shot on goal of the game is the second goal of the game for the Bears, and they lead 2-0.